Hello, my name is Tiffany Chang, and this is Conductor as CEO, where I take ideas from other industries and share how we can apply them as arts leaders. I imagine a world where leaders help people thrive, feeling more valued, seen, and fulfilled, while knowing that their work truly matters. Career development has traditionally been defined by promotions and acquisition of titles. That's what growth and advancement mean to us. It's how we measure how far we've gone and how far we need to go. It's how we determine who's on a meteoric rise and whose careers have stalled. Promotions and titles represent simply one dimension of how we can grow in our careers. Yet, it is the only dimension that matters to many of us, including me. Like many professionals, I measured career growth solely through the dimension of promotions and titles. I believe that if I don't have a title, I'm not eligible to do the thing. I thought that having a music director title is the only way that I can conduct legitimately. I was attracted to jobs that came with a great title, without realizing that they didn't offer opportunities for growth, nor were they the work I really wanted to do. Nothing was worth celebrating or even mentioning unless it was a clear upward move. And if I couldn't demonstrate that I was steadily advancing with those markers, I was losing and dangerously falling into that zone where artists go to become forgotten. So I kept measuring my career growth based on promotions and titles. I never considered how I might measure it differently and more expansively until I came across the work of Julie Winkle Giulioni, whose research revealed 7 other dimensions that offered more interesting ways for employees to grow than the classic climb up the corporate ladder. Now, what are these 7 dimensions? Taken directly from her website, they are 1. Contribution, making a difference, being of service, or aligning with purpose. 2. Competence, building critical capabilities, skills, abilities, and expertise. 3. Connection, cultivating relationships, deepening networks, elevating visibility. 4. Confidence, enhancing confidence, certainty, and trust in one's talents and abilities. 5. Challenge, stretching beyond what's known and comfortable. 6. Contentment, finding satisfaction, ease, balance, and joy in one's life. And 7. Exercising control, autonomy, flexibility, and decision-making authority. Now, when have I ever thought to measure my career growth using any of those dimensions? Never. In fact, my focus on promotions and titles not only gave me tunnel vision, but it also stunted my growth in some of these dimensions. Here's some examples of how that happened. I never felt like I was worthy of being a conductor because I was never able to acquire a music director title. That crushed my confidence and self-worth. I started to see no value in myself without a position, and that confidence never grew. I also felt like because I never gained a title, I don't really belong in this field. So I shied away from my network. I didn't think people wanted to have anything to do with me because I wasn't one of them. So my connection didn't grow. I believed that my artistic work was only meaningful if it were part of a promotion-like opportunity, like with a more established orchestra than previously. Now, this really led me astray in pursuing brand names instead of being attracted to the challenges and new competencies that I would have gained from an opportunity. And finally, I stayed in jobs that I didn't want to do for far too long because I thought I needed the position to remain legitimate as a conductor. That made me unhappy in my job and unsure whether I was making a difference at all. So I wasn't really increasing on my impact. It looks like that I wasn't making a whole lot of progress in the dimensions of confidence, challenge, competence, connection, contentment, and contribution. I had failed to even measure them, and I failed to nurture them. Now, upon reflection, I realized that over the last couple of years, I have actually advanced in almost all of the 7 dimensions. I've made exponential growth in my sense of contribution. I improved my confidence through questioning some of my limiting beliefs. And with more confidence, I've been more open to learning more and developing my competence and challenge. I also increased my connections by being proactive in networking. And all in all, I'm now much happier. The problem is that these are largely invisible and difficult to see by others. Even if I shared that I've increased in my connections, up-leveled my confidence, or I am now 56% happier, it's just not the same as the news of a promotion or a new position. We are all wired to respond immediately to promotions and positions through the society that we live in. So maybe we can also get into the habit of noticing, valuing, and responding to our growth in these other 7 dimensions. If these ideas resonate with you, please consider signing up with the link below to receive an email with each new blog post sent directly to your inbox. Thank you and have a great day.